Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's session. I'm delighted to have you here. Today we'll be discussing a very important topic, Dr. S.K. Singh's life cycle approach to quality. We'll explore how quality is managed throughout the entire life cycle, from start to finish. Over the next few slides, we'll look at key concepts, strategies, and practical insights that can help us improve quality at every stage. So let's get started and dive into this exciting subject. Let's take a closer look at the Regulatory Foundation, or the ICH framework. This is a global model that guides how we manage quality throughout a product's life cycle. It's based on several key guidelines: ICH-Q8, which focuses on pharmaceutical development; ICH-Q9, which emphasizes quality risk management; ICH-Q10, the pharmaceutical quality system; and ICH-Q12, which covers life cycle management. What's important here is that this framework promotes a science and risk-based approach. Instead of just testing at the end, quality is integrated into every stage of the product's development and manufacturing. This brings us to the concept of the life cycle approach. Think of it as building quality into the product from the very beginning, rather than inspecting or testing it out afterwards. And this is a continuous process, spanning development, technology transfer, commercial manufacturing, and even product discontinuation. It's about maintaining and improving quality at each step. The key takeaway is that this approach encourages ongoing improvement, ensuring that quality isn't a one-time check, but an embedded, continuous effort that supports the entire life cycle of the product. Let's take a closer look at the life cycle stages overview. First, we have product development, which is the creative phase where ideas turn into tangible products. Next is technology transfer, a critical step where we ensure that the processes developed are accurately transferred from development to manufacturing, maintaining quality throughout. Then, we move into commercial manufacturing, where the product is produced at scale for the market. Following that, product lifecycle management comes into play, involving ongoing support, updates, and improvements to maximize the product's value over time. Finally, discontinuation marks the end of the product's life cycle, often due to market shifts or strategic decisions. Throughout all these stages, one thing remains constant. Each requires rigorous quality assurance and strict regulatory compliance to ensure safety, efficacy, and quality. Understanding these stages helps us see how every phase is interconnected and essential to delivering a successful, compliant product from start to finish. Let's take a closer look at this example, a herbal extract that's been standardized for its active marker compound. This highlights how quality is maintained through precise standardization. Now, moving to the concept of quality by design, or QBD. This is a scientific approach that helps us systematically build quality into our product from the very beginning. QBD involves several key tools, like design of experiments, or DOE, which allows us to understand how different factors affect our product. It also includes risk assessment, helping us identify potential issues early on. Another important aspect is defining the design space, which is the range of process parameters that ensure consistent quality. All these elements work together to ensure our final product performs predictably and reliably, which is crucial in pharmaceutical development. Speaking of development, the first step is defining the Quality Target Product Profile, or QTPP. This sets the overall goals for our product's quality. From there, we identify critical quality attributes, or CQAs. These are the characteristics that must be controlled to meet our quality objectives. We also pinpoint critical process parameters, or CPPs, which are the process variables that impact CQAs. By using the QBD approach throughout, we create a more robust, predictable development process that ultimately leads to a safer and more effective product. Let's talk about commercial manufacturing. Maintaining consistent production quality is essential to ensure that every batch meets our standards and regulatory requirements. To achieve this, we rely on several key elements. First, good manufacturing practices, or GMP, which provide the foundation for quality and safety throughout the manufacturing process. Second, in-process controls allow us to monitor and adjust production in real time, catching any issues early. Third, batch release testing is critical for verifying that each batch complies with quality specifications before it reaches the market. Additionally, continuous monitoring is required to maintain control over the process and ensure ongoing quality. Now, moving on to technology transfer, this is the process of taking a product from R&D and transferring it to the manufacturing site. It's a crucial step in scaling up production. During this transfer, we must ensure process reproducibility, meaning the process can be reliably replicated at a larger scale. Documentation and standard operating procedures, or SOPs, need to be aligned to maintain consistency and clarity. And of course, this process must meet regulatory requirements, including validation for scale-up, to ensure everything is compliant and ready for commercial production. This entire process is vital to delivering high-quality products efficiently and safely at scale. Let's take a closer look at the Pharmaceutical Quality System, or ICH-Q10. This is an integrated system that covers the entire product lifecycle, ensuring quality from development through manufacturing and post-market activities. It includes key components like CAPA, which stands for Corrective and Preventive Actions, helping us address issues proactively. Change management is also vital, allowing us to implement changes smoothly while maintaining quality. Knowledge management ensures that all the right information is accessible and up to date, supporting continuous improvement and compliance across the board. Now, moving to ICH-Q9, which focuses on quality risk management. The core idea here is to identify potential risks, evaluate their impact, and control them effectively. We use tools like FMEA, or failure mode effects analysis, to systematically assess where failures might occur and how to prevent them. HACCP is another tool, especially useful for managing hazards in food and pharmaceutical production. The ultimate goal with risk management is to prioritize patient safety and product quality, making sure everything we do puts the patient first. Finally, let's talk about lifecycle management under ICH-Q12. This framework helps us manage post-approval changes in a controlled way. It enables us to adopt flexible regulatory pathways that support continuous improvement and innovation without sacrificing quality. This approach is especially important as products mature, allowing us to adapt and optimize processes while maintaining compliance and ensuring patient safety. All these elements come together to create a robust, dynamic system that supports both innovation and quality throughout a product's life cycle. Let's take a look at some of the modern regulatory trends shaping our industry today. One key shift is towards real-time release testing, or RTRT, which means we're moving away from traditional batch release methods and instead validating quality continuously during manufacturing. This approach can significantly speed up product availability without compromising safety or efficacy. Alongside that, we see a strong emphasis on continuous manufacturing processes. Instead of producing in discrete batches, these methods allow for a more seamless, integrated approach, providing better control and consistency over time. Another important trend is the adoption of digital quality systems, often referred to as EQMS. These systems help us manage quality data more efficiently, ensuring real-time insights and improved compliance. Finally, there's a growing focus on knowledge management across the entire product lifecycle. This means capturing and utilizing knowledge more effectively, from development through manufacturing and post-market activities to foster continuous improvement and adaptation. All these trends are interconnected and reflect a broader move toward more agile, data-driven, and integrated regulatory approaches, which ultimately support faster innovation and enhanced product quality. So, in conclusion, adopting a lifecycle approach really helps us ensure consistent quality throughout the entire product development process. It's also crucial for maintaining regulatory compliance, which is essential for bringing products to market safely and efficiently. And of course, the ultimate goal is patient safety, which should always be at the heart of everything we do. This approach isn't just about one aspect, It integrates several key elements. First, science, specifically quality by design, or QBD, helps us build quality into the product from the start. Next, risk management, guided by ICH-Q9, allows us to identify and mitigate potential issues proactively. And then, quality systems, as outlined in ICH-Q10, provide the framework to keep everything consistent and controlled over time. Looking ahead, the future of quality systems is really exciting. It's moving towards being more adaptive and data-driven. This means we can respond faster to changes, leverage real-time data, and continuously improve our processes. Ultimately, it's about creating smarter, more flexible systems that ensure high quality and safety now and in the future. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you have any questions or need additional information, we're here to help. You can contact us through the provided details. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We appreciate your engagement and look forward to assisting you further.